Hey y'all, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing this Wednesday? Wow, it is time to catch up. So guys, we are waiting on Wednesday. So yes, waiting, as in my weight, on Wednesday. It's been about a month since I last spoke with you when I first introduced this. And I'm finding that I most definitely need to make sure that I am always talking to you guys. I need at least to give you guys like a bi-weekly update as I do some of my challenges, which I have a new challenge that I'm going to be doing when I do my bi-weekly update, just to keep myself motivated and to keep myself on track. Like I said, this community has really helped me out with budgeting, and I think it's going to help me out on this journey because Lord knows I don't need to be a big girl doing menopause. I need to work on making sure I can keep this weight off. So just a quick update before I get started on my savings and stuff. Let's see. So the first thing is I have lost 7 pounds. That is good. It's a win. I'll take it. But then I gained 2 back. Y'all, I gained 2 pounds back. So I'm sorry. So I gained 2 pounds back. So I guess I lost a net of 5 pounds last month, and that's okay. You know, it's a start. I was going good and strong with exercising for the first 2 weeks. The first week I actually did exercises. The second week I went into jump roping, and it's just kind of hard in an apartment complex because the complex I live in, the actual, the gym, it just isn't big enough to do a jump rope in. And then doing it on the sidewalk is really difficult because I share my pathway with another resident, and I just can't, be in their way, so they can leave. And then with the other residents, same thing. If they're walking up and down the path, it's difficult for them to walk as well. So it's kind of like, oh man, oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna find a way to just make sure I'm able to jump rope. I do it on my balcony, but it's an older complex, wood. Yeah, I can sit on it. I don't think I can do a lot of rowdy stuff on it, and jumping up and down is kind of rowdy. So I'll figure something out. But the last couple of weeks has been difficult. I haven't even walked because also the other thing that has gotten in place caused a little issue with the timing when it comes to exercise is just this moonlighting situation that I'm doing and making sure that I keep my getting my charts closed. And for whatever reason, I used to be so good at making sure my charts were closed because I had to have them closed by the time I left where I used to work, but now it's just different. And I don't like closing in the room with the patients because it gives patients an opportunity that when the visit is actually over, then they think about other stuff and they want to ask you other questions. Like, no, we need to go over that at the next visit. But some patients, they still want to take advantage of that time that they have with you. And they think it's just a free-for-all, just to ask questions like, no, I need to step out. And my office now is a little ways away from my actual rooms. So what happens is, I just kind of leave the stuff open. And then sometimes I'm just ready to go home at the end of the night, just like anybody else. And so it ends up staying open. I think I'm going to get it done when I get home, but I don't. With that said, I'm going to be closing some charts today because I'm actually filming this on Sunday. So I'm going to close some charts so I can wake up first thing in the morning and really get to exercising, figuring out what exercise I'm going to do. Walking is another thing because I picked up moonlighting. It's tiring. I just finally figured out how to moonlight properly. And how to moonlight properly is that everything after my regular work hours is telehealth. I was actually physically seeing people, which I kind of don't mind because I understand people need to be able to see a provider after hours, but it is more exhausting because, it's just exhausting from getting up, walking, going to the rooms, having to do things for a patient and thinking a lot harder than just going over labs with somebody. So I've kind of figured that out. Let's see. So that has kind of, like I said, on the exercise side, that I'm trying to still figure out what's the best time for me to exercise. I think I'm just going to go back to jump roping. And you know what? And if they say something to me, they're like, hey, you can't do it. I'll be like, y'all need to provide me a spot just to do it because there's not enough room over in the, over in the gym. And then the only place I have is the sidewalk. Is there someplace else that I can actually jump rope? So we'll see. We'll see what they say. I bought a little mat. I don't have it up here with me. So I purchased the mat. that I can jump rope on. That way I don't damage the rope. And then I just want to show you guys something. And so this is the jump rope that I have. It's a cross rope. I have purchased this before. The cross rope that I purchased, same company. I think it was called the Infinity Rope, but now it's Cross Rope. They've changed their name, but it's still the same brand. And what it is a weighted rope. And the great thing about this weighted jump rope is it can give me a full body workout. And that's what I'm looking for, because my time right now is of the essence, but I want to make sure I'm working out. I want to make sure I'm getting stuff in. I know jump roping can give me my lower half, which is waist down. I've said this before, but I also want to be able to something that's going to do my arms. Now I currently have, a couple of years ago when I first ordered this, I ordered a 1 pound rope and a 2 pound rope. I don't know where my 1 pound rope is. If you got kids, you know, you can't never find nothing, because they get in there, they start meddling, touching stuff, they lose it, break it, whatever, and then they hide it, throw it away, whatever. So I can't find my 1 pound rope, but I do have the 2 pound rope. And the 2 pound rope is fine, but it's heavy. It's very heavy. And I just need to start over again. And so this is actually the 1/4 a pound rope and the 1/2 a pound rope. And hopefully, since we moved from one state to another, and we're going to be cleaning the garage out in about a couple of weeks, you know, I can possibly find it in there. I'm hoping it's in the garage, because I couldn't find it in the basement. But yeah, so the weighted ropes, how they help is because I'm using, you know, my arms and stuff to do that. It helps as far as resistance and when I jump. So that's what this is for. Okay. And as far as eating, eating has been okay. It hasn't been too bad. I'm just going to insert a video here real quick, just to kind of give you an idea of how I am actually eating during the week. By the way, it is Saturday, and this is why you guys haven't gotten a video yet in regards to my Elephant 5K. So I'm sorry, I just had a lot of stuff to do. But I wanted to show you guys my grocery haul, just to kind of let you guys know the type of things that I'm eating during the week. And all of this came up to like $37, okay? I know for some this may be a little too healthy, but you know, I kind of purchase stuff based upon, sometimes when I go, I don't have an idea of what I plan to purchase. I just kind of let it grab me while I'm in the store, because I have some basics that I just kind of go to. So these are snacks. This is for lunch type stuff. And then, so I'll show you. This was a freebie, guys, because Jewel, they have a weekly freebie. So, all right, let's get it going. And so this was part of a buy one get one free. Auntie Annie actually was is the overall one. That's the one everybody would buy, but because I'm eating healthier, I was like, you know, I need something like this that has these 12 grains. The thing that I like about it is 2 slices is going to give me 10 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber. So that is so good. Now, granted, it's going to be 220 calories, but I'm probably going to make like a peanut butter sandwich or something like that, because that's what I have here. I purchased 4 apples. I don't buy a lot of apples, mainly because I just won't eat them all. And then I purchased 4 oranges. So that's going to be the fruit that I divvy up between the week for my lunches, because I'm just kind of going back to, I said this week I'm just going to take a sandwich, and my sandwiches are actually going to be, this is what I purchased, are going to be just some tuna sandwiches, you know, just basic tuna. They were 99 cents if you bought 3 or more. Okay, so these are the ones that I purchased. Those are the flavors. And then also this flavor here. And I try to, as y'all know, I keep telling you, I try to go for the protein. As you can see, maybe you can see, I don't know, I try to fan that out. But I try to go for the ones with the higher protein. Anything that's less than 15, I don't get it. But, you know, I have that. So I get a pack of this. I do this right here. That is already, 17 grams? 27 grams, 25 grams, 26 grams. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I mix it here with the mayonnaise. And this was a freebie too, because I shop. Because of how I shop, I get a lot of points. So that was a freebie too. And I'll just mix it with that, put it on the sandwich, put some cheese on there. So it'll be about 300-400 calories for it, but it's a very healthy sandwich, okay? And this was buy one, get one free. Now, the other thing I'll do is I'll have my cucumbers here. These were 99 cents this week. The limit was 2, so this is gonna be my snack for the week. And what I'll do is, this is hummus that's made up here by a company. And this hummus is everything bagel hummus. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So it's everything bagel hummus. All I'll do is I'll take these, wash them, slice them, put it on top of it, or I'll slice it either long ways, or I'll slice it like a coin, and I'll just dip it in there and eat it like that. So that'll be my snack I have while I'm at my desk. So I'll do that. I do have this orange, y'all, this big old onion here. So I'm going to take that, and I'm gonna pull some stuff out of my refrigerator. So I'll probably take that and make it with these scallops here. This will be like a dinner thing, because this is going to be more along the lines of stuff for work. But anywho, so I have an onion dough to go with some of the things that I have in the refrigerator, okay? Another thing that I'll be snacking on during the week is going to be these cheese sticks. So the cheese sticks, once again, this was another freebie that I got from my, what do you call that? That I got from my store. So once it's like, however I shop, that's kind of how I get my freebies, whether it's points or it's stuff they're like, oh, look what you buy. So the other thing, because I like sweets, but I don't mind raisins, and raisins are really sweet. I purchased these raisins. So you get 6 in there, and they were 99 cents for a pack. You have to scan it, of course, but they're 99 cents for a pack, and you could get up to 4. So that's $4. So I'm like, yes, I have that. So this is what I purchased. Okay, so as you see, that's the type of food that I am eating, that I'm having for lunch, having for snack. I will admit that I don't have a dining out budget anymore. I have gone to the store with my grocery money, and I have purchased like a candy bar here, some candy there. Actually, I purchased a bag of Hershey candy, and I was like, come on now. So I'm gonna have to kind of challenge myself on that. I feel like if I put things into a challenge, more like the nose bend and stuff like that, it works a little better. And then I think, as I've said in some videos in the past, one of the things though is I have to watch it, because when I've been eating good for a while, or I've been eating good all week or whatever, and I have something that has a lot of sugar, processed stuff, and I actually feel it. I already have a little bit of arthritis. I got a little bit of Arthur. He comes along with me every now and then. But Miss polyarthritis, she'll kick in when I have like this processed stuff that's inflammatory food, and my body feels it. What has helped me lose the weight and keep it off has basically been just how I've been eating. I did eat out. I know I keep looking up, but I'm trying to think. I did eat out. I had Chinese food over the past couple of weeks. I had Chinese food, and this past weekend, last week when I got paid on the 5th, I had, it's called Mission Barbecue. So anywho, so that's kind of like, that's where I've been on my journey. It has been a little difficult. My goal is to kick it up this week, because I just really need to work on exercising, guys. I really need to work on exercising. And I think I am able, I got to research one last time, but I think I am able to most definitely do jump roping every single day. I just got to remember to stretch. That's the biggest thing, is remembering to stretch. I have to allow myself time to do the actual jump rope. Once again, like I said, I'm working up to 1,000 jumps a day. So I got to allow myself to do the jump rope. In addition, after that, I need to stretch. And then maybe later on in the night, I won't do any, I won't do lower body, but I got to get the upper body going. I have to get when I jump, I can engage my core, so that's good. But I still have to get my biceps, my back, and my chest. So I still have to do that. Let's see what else. That's pretty much about it. But I do want to show you, a new challenge that I'm doing that is going to go with my waiting on Wednesdays. When I do it, like I said, my goal is every 2 weeks. And my goal is also to have a little more information. I do have, I do like the MyPal. I am paying for the subscription because it allows me to not only identify my macros, but it gives you reports. I can get a report. I can get a report for the week of how everything went. I also was able to zigzag my calories, so I like doing that. I don't mind paying for it. I waste my money on other things, so paying $79.99 for a year, I think that's okay. I'm good with it. I was like, okay, I don't have to lie and say I live in in England anymore. So, all right, guys. All right, so now I'm going to turn this camera around, and we are going to do my very new challenge that I will be, as I talk about what's going on with me, in addition to, I'm going to save this money that I'm not spending. Yes, I'm going to save this money that I'm not spending. So give me a moment, guys, and I'm going to get back with you. All right? Thank you. Okay, y'all, I am back. And so now I am going to, I think I need to turn this around, y'all. I'm sorry, ADHD. Anyways, so now I'm going to show you guys what my new savings challenge binder that I am associating with working on just making sure I'm able to lose and maintain my weight and getting a lot of health, getting healthier. So now we're going to go over what I have done. All right. Dun, dun, dun. I have a binder. Oh, you cannot see that. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're like, Atara, we see it's a binder. But what this is my dine out binder. I was going to name it Eat Out, but I was like, you know, for those people with their minds in the gutter like I do sometimes, saving to eat out just did not float well with me to have that on there all the time. So I'm saving to dine out. It's a no spend binder. I'm going to open this up because this is kind of like crystally, whatever. What are those things called, God? Glittery. And the reason why it's not in one of the clear ones is because the clear ones don't come far enough like this one does. So let's open this up. All right. So what I have here is my Saving to Dine Out No Spend binder. As you see, I like it because it's the plates. And this is Audrey too, and it says feed me. That's just me, y'all, my personality. Some people like, you know, simplistic and nice and beautiful. I like funny. So that's funny to me. All right. I think my little gnome's going to fall, but it's okay. Anyway, and it said, I think it's supper time. So what this is, it is my no spend binder. The money that I am not using to eat out, I am going to save in here. That should be $30 every 2 weeks is what I'm using. Sometimes it may be $60. It just depends on what I had, you know, what I decided to actually budget. Because I budgeted, at first I was budgeting 60, then I moved down to 30 to keep myself from actually eating out, to make it, you know, more challenging for me to have the money to dine out, since I'm cash basis and I was just utilizing that just for that. And now it's kind of like, okay, well, if I'm going to save it, I kind of want to, what do you call that? Maybe I want to up it up, you know, increase it sometimes. So my categories, and I just reduce, reuse, recycle. And so I've had these, actually these are new, but they're frosted. So hopefully you guys can see it. And I actually did laminate these because I was like, I don't want it to stick. All right. So the categories are kind of in an order that goes from breakfast, or from the first meal of the day down to the last meals of the day. And I have coffee, I have bread and breakfast, burgers and fries, grilled foods, Lord, pizza, the donut shop, south of the border. South of the border, even though this is more of South American, well, not South American, it's more Mexican food. South of the border to me is also Caribbean food. It is South American food. And if anybody's north of the border, y'all let me know what special food y'all have, because I don't know. I tend to think that it's more like American food. So, anywho, Pacific dishes. This is East. This is our Far East dishes. These are the dishes that are made in Asia, with the exception of Russia. Russia's in Asia. Once again, I feel like their food is very standard. So this is more of Chinese, Japanese, Thailand. Let's see, who else? We have, who else is that? Asian Indians, because I still call people, indigenous people here in the U.S., I still call them Indians. So I call the other individuals from Asia Asian Indians. So that type of food. All right, lobster and friends, y'all, Maine, Alaska. That's the only lobster I think of. I'm pretty sure there's lobster somewhere else, but Maine, Alaska, and Friends is everything from the sea. Okay, and then of course, y'all, ice cream and milkshakes, self-explanatory. We have a night on the town, and I'm so upset. By the time I realized that that was there, I didn't realize until I laminated it. So hopefully y'all just don't pay attention to it. And then we have a night in and chill. It's gonna be Netflix and chill, but I was like, I don't want to give anybody any sort of anything unless they're paying me for it. So those are my categories. Yes, it is 12 categories. It seems like a lot. So what I did instead was I had these Christmas challenges I purchased off Etsy. And this is from the Savvy Budget. No, that's not the Savvy Budget. That was something else. But this is from somebody else's Savvy Budget. And so I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff in here. Okay. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to save a little bit of money. And I know. I can understand how people feel like it's a lot. But to me, I'm okay with it. So it just helps me spread it. It helps me spread the money and makes it harder for me to get something. That means I really have to work to build up that fund to go get something. So what we have is we should have $30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll go until we can't go anymore. And if somebody gets something, they do. If they don't, I'll just have to start there next time. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. This one's getting 4. So that's 4. 4 for coffee. Y'all, I know I'm going to have to do something with that. I'm going to find a better binder. All right. Bread and breakfast. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I keep wanting to say bed and breakfast, but I thought it was cute to apparently give myself a tongue twister. $1 for burgers. Well, you know what? Where's a good burger place? What's a good burger and fry place that you like? So $3 for grilled foods. Okay. Okay, we're going to get 5 for pizza. 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody knows my heart. Okay. I'm going to get 2 for the donut shop. Donuts is expensive now. Oh my God. I don't even know what $2 is going to get me. Who's getting 6? South of the border. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bless my heart. That I already feel my bubble guts. Specific dishes. Not specific. Pacific. Gets 2. So I only have 3 left. So let's see. How much is Lobster and Friends going to get? Probably the last 3. Yeah, I'm going to give them the last 3. Okay, and so that means the next time I start, we are going to be starting here. What's next? Ice cream? Yeah, with the ice cream. Let me go ahead. Let me get this together, guys. This one I'll use. I received this from A to Z Budgets when I purchased my my entire SpongeBob kit for my grandkids. Now, I say that off air. I know y'all don't want to see me say for my grandbabies. My grandbabies do. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so for coffee, what did we get? What can we mark off on here? Let's see. So we have $4. So we can do a 3 and a 1. So let's do that. Let's do a 3 and a 1. I am going to use these here. And y'all, I don't think y'all understand what I found out about that. These markers are markers. Y'all like, yeah, Tara, they are. No, y'all, they are like markers. They smell like markers. Okay, I don't want to do that. Ooh, girl is breathing. Oh, maybe I did want to do that. Yeah. So we got 4. Yeah, I'm going to do this right next time. And a 1. Okay, so we have that. Well, I guess I can put this back there. All right, so bread and breakfast. I just wanted that tongue tie. There's not really to mark off here because there's only $4. So we're going to put that back there. $1 more to get like coffee or to get a parfait. So, or to mark off a coffee or parfait. $1 for burger and fries. $1. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. I love it. It was like, nope, not today, Satan. No burgers and fries. let me do this. I'm putting that right there. I've seen several people do that where they put one of these other things down behind it because these things are heavy and bleed through. All right. Okay. So, all right. We have $1 there. All right. And we have $3 here for grilled foods. So this includes like hot dogs, things like that. Even, you know, if I want to do food trucks, that's exactly what that would include. All right, so we're going to do this, and that's $3. Let's do this too. And this one. Okay, so, and I'll just keep this in here. Even if I get my one thing, I'll just keep that in there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for pizza. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. All right, so we have red. Let's do this. So that is pizza, pizza. How many did I have? 5. Oh, okay, so we'll do the 3 and the 2. All right. Okay. There we go. Now, $2 for donuts ain't gonna get you nothing. Ain't gonna get you nothing. Get you nothing. All right, so I think I'm going to do green, and I can do these two here. I think the nice thing about this that I do like is, oh no, that has 4, it has 6, it has 7. Never mind, sis lied. All right, so south of the border, oh my God, we got 6. 6 for south of the border. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So we got $6. Let's take this 5 out. We're going to do some of these bigger ones when we can. 5 and $1. And then sometimes what I also may do is save up the full amount. So it's not just me going. I can go with my grandkids. I can go with somebody else. That way, you know, I can start all over again. So $2 for Pacific dishes. I want some udon noodles. Well, I'm talking about Pacific dishes. I just like saying that. I gave myself 2 tongue twisters. Pacific and bread and breakfast. Bread and breakfast. Oh God, bless my heart. All right, and so then I think this is my last one. Yes, Lobster and Friends got $3. Okay, so let's just get that $3 one here. Uh-oh, it y'all, every one that's gonna fall, it almost did. It's like it wants to fall. There we go, $3. All right, guys. Yeah, lobsters, that stuff is, but Fogo de Chao is where I'm taking this. When I get money saved there, I'm gonna Fogo de Chao. Why did I do that? I didn't do none of the other ones like that. Bless my heart. All right, so I'm going to start off at ice cream, night on the town, and night in and chill the next time. And then we'll go from there. So cool beans. So thank you guys for sticking around. I want to thank you for seeing my new way that I plan to save money that I don't spend. So how I'm going to do my no spend. I'm also thinking of possibly, if I want something sweet and say it costs $6, then I'm just going to put it in here because it's like, you know, you don't need it, you know, and well, I don't need it. And it forces me to, like, if I'm going to want it, then I'm just going to save it and I got to save for it. So that's it. We got our takeout stuff. What is that? We got our menu here for the, dairy. So I'm so excited. I am excited about this new challenge. And I'm excited to update you guys in 2 weeks about what is going on in my life. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you guys for stopping by to see what I have to offer. Don't forget, guys, if you like this type of content, don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Toodles.